On top of giving you access to the programming we just discussed, the scholarship funds your enrollment in an eligible master's or professional studies degree at McGill. There are over 150 master's programs across McGill's 10 faculties and 3 professional programs that are covered by our scholarship. The eligible professional programs are law, dentistry, and medicine. Specifically, the McCall MacBain Scholarship covers tuition and fees, a living stipend of $2,300 per month during academic terms, summer funding options for scholars who are not enrolled full-time during the summer, and for those coming from outside of Montreal, there's also a one-time relocation grant to assist you with your move. This is to give you a glimpse of what McGill has to offer. Here are some of the departments offering master's program. Your programs need to be full-time, 45 credits or more, and offered primarily on one of McGill's 2 Montreal campuses, downtown and McDonald. To learn more, you can consult mcgill.ca/grad-applicants/programs and use the program directory to look at master's program. Given that the scholarship funds your future studies at McGill, it is important to check that you will be eligible for the programs that interest you. First of all, check that you meet the minimum university-wide requirements for master's admission. That is, a bachelor's degree or its equivalent. The minimum CGPA is 3 out of 4 or GPA of 3.2 out of 4 in the last 2 years of full-time study. English language proficiency if you are an international candidate. Then you'll want to research your programs to make sure you understand their admission requirements. Every program is different. The minimum requirements can be found on the McGill Grad Applicants website, and you can use the program directory to navigate to different McGill program websites. Second, you need to meet the McCall MacBain Scholarship's eligibility criteria. You must meet at least one of these criteria. You are a current student completing your first undergraduate degree by August 2027. You completed your first undergraduate degree in the last 5 years. So, to apply in 2026 for the 2027 cohort, you have earned your first bachelor's degree by January 2021 or later. If you completed your first undergraduate degree more than 5 years ago, you can still apply if you were 30 years old or younger on January 1st, 2026. If you are not eligible to apply for the McCall MacBain scholarships, you can still apply to McGill University and seek other funding sources. Assuming you meet the eligibility criteria, you'll also want to consider the scholarship selection criteria. In terms of who we're looking for, it comes back to the idea of being part of a community of people who aspire to lead with purpose. You see things in your community or in the world that needs change, and you're willing to roll up your sleeves to do something about it. Our criteria, as you can see, are exceptional character, positive traits like empathy, integrity, and perseverance, community engagement, a track record of community involvement, often through volunteer work, extracurriculars, arts, sports, or other forms of positive engagement with others. Leadership potential, your ability to mobilize a team to work toward a common goal. Entrepreneurial spirit, not necessarily an interest in business, but the drive to take initiative and come up with creative solutions to unmet needs. Academic strength, will you be a strong candidate for the programs you're applying to at McGill? Plus intellectual curiosity, wanting to be part of an interdisciplinary community of scholars and learning from diverse perspectives. While it's often intimidating to apply for leadership-based scholarships, I strongly encourage you to think about these criteria in terms of your life experiences and where you've been spending your energy in positive ways. There's no one type of scholars we're looking for, no specific set of activities. We're excited to see a diverse range of applicants come forward. For 2027 admission, up to 130 scholarships and awards will be offered. 2/3 of our scholarships are offered to Canadian students, while 1/3 is for international students of any other citizenship or nationality. We offered 30 McCall MacBain scholarships with full funding, mentorship, coaching, leadership curriculum, and more. People who attend final interviews but don't get the full scholarship will be eligible to receive a finalist award of 10,000 Canadian dollars or 20,000 Canadian dollars. People who do well at the first round of regional interviews but don't get an invitation to finals will get a regional award of 5,000 Canadian dollars or 10,000 Canadian dollars. The larger scholarships can only be used to enroll in compatible programs at McGill. The regional awards are unique in that they can be applied to studies at McGill or any public university in Canada. If you want to become a McCall, in the application, you will be asked to detail your experiences at school, in the community, and at work. There will be a few short essays that are deeper personal reflections on the experiences that have been most significant to you, as well as a bit about your community, goals, and something that has changed. A course correction, as we call it. We also ask for your unofficial transcripts, which you can download from your university portal. Additionally, you will need to submit a one-page resume, 2 reference forms, which must be completed by your reference writers before the application deadline. One reference is an academic reference, typically written by a professor. The other reference is a community reference, which is more open-ended. It could be someone from an organization you volunteered with, a mentor, a sports coach, or another individual who can provide an example of your community involvement. However, your references cannot be from a family member, fellow students, or friends. The academic reference form can be sent to a work contact if you are applying for a program that does not require an academic reference. For more information about our application form, please visit the resources section of our website, mccallmacbainscholars.org/resources. The endorsement process is different for Canadian applicants and international applicants. Canadian applicants include Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and those with accepted refugee status in Canada. Current students and recent graduates, meaning those who graduated in 2024, 2025, or 2026, must be endorsed by their university. Canadian applicants who graduated in 2023 or earlier do not require university endorsement. For international applicants, current students and recent graduates, meaning those who graduated in 2024, 2025, or 2026, must also seek endorsement. International applicants who graduated in 2023 or earlier from a Canadian university or a participating university abroad may apply without endorsement. However, international applicants who did not attend a Canadian university or a participating university abroad must obtain endorsement from their university regardless of their year of graduation. If you are studying at a Canadian university, you generally do not need to contact your university unless specifically instructed to do so through the application process or by your institution. A list of participating institutions is available on our website. We currently have approximately 90 participating universities around the world. If your institution appears on that list, once again, you generally do not need to contact your university unless specifically instructed to do so through the application process or by your institution. After the application deadline, eligible applications will automatically be considered through the endorsement process. Similar to Canadian institutions, participating universities may endorse multiple candidates for the scholarship. If your university is not listed as a participating institution, you may still apply. In that case, you will need to contact the head of your institution to request endorsement. Non-participating institution may endorse one international candidate for the scholarship competition. For applicants attending university in the United States, we encourage you to connect with your fellowship advising office. University in the United States may nominate up to 3 international candidates. I hope this presentation helped you understand the McCall MacBain Scholarships experience, the criteria, and the application process and timeline. If you have further questions, please visit our website at McCall Applications will open on June 1st, 2026 for the 2027 cohort. So save the date. We look forward to seeing your application.